Hi everyone, welcome back or welcome to my channel. My name is Christina if you're new here. If you're not, welcome back. But in today's video we are going to be doing Bookshelf Scavenger Hunt episode 6. I've done 5 of these through the course of my channel, which has been nearly a year now. As I'm filming this, it's Sunday the 11th of January. As of the 16th of January it will have been a year, which is absolutely crazy. We're going to be doing Bookshelf Scavenger Hunt. So I have my questions that we use every time. So there are 1, 2, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. We have 8 questions. We are going to choose 7 books that we've read and then 1 book that will be from my TBR right at the end. And that will be the book that we end up reading in today's video. I'm very, very excited. So without further ado, let's go. So the first one is a book with a cover that you love. I feel like let's go for one on this shelf, and I'm gonna try and do books that I wouldn't normally pick because there are definitely some that I think have probably shown up in every single video. So let's have a look. Okay, so for the prompt of a book with a cover you love, I'm choosing The Rose Bargain by Sasha Payton Smith. 1, I love this book. 2, this is the Fairy Loot edition. It's absolutely stunning. It is one that was on my radar to get, and I was lucky enough to get it for Christmas. And this is the Under the Dust jacket. This has to be one of my favourite Under the Dust jacket designs I have from Fairy Loot. For a cover that we love, we're going with the Fairy Loot edition in particular of The Rose Bargain. Now we need to choose a book that has the same colour cover. So this is obviously pink, so we need to choose a pink book. So again, I feel like I have so many yet so little options for this. I think we're going to choose a romance book. So for this prompt, I'm going to choose Last Chance Books by Kelsey Rodkey. This is a romance and the cover is definitely pink. So our next one is finding a book with a similar page count. So this book is 352 pages. So let's find a book that's around the 350 page mark. Okay, I found a book that's around a similar page count. So this book is 350 pages, so we're just 2 pages off. So let's go with this. This is Life's Too Short by Abby Jimenez. So next we are choosing a book that is by the same author. Good thing I have multiple Abby Jimenez books. Let me choose one. I think I'm actually going to choose my favourite one. Okay, my favourite Abby Jimenez book is Yours Truly. I absolutely love this book. Brilliant, and I love Jacob. So let's choose this. So now we need to find a book that has the same tropes. So trope wise, so this is a fake dating, workplace romance, false proximity, one bed book. So we need like a book with the same tropes. Okay, so we need fake dating, workplace. Do I have any other fake dating workplace romances? There's one that comes to mind. The one that came to mind was Power Play by Chelsea Curto. This is kind of fake marriage, fake dating, friends with benefits, workplace, because she works as he's on the ice hockey team and as a goalie, and she works as a reporter. So this is probably the closest I think I'm gonna get to that. So let's go with Power Play by Chelsea Curto. Now we need a book with opposite tropes. I'm going to go with Shatter Me by Tahira Mafi. This is a YA dystopian, and it's definitely enemies to lovers in the later books. So let's go with Shatter Me. So now, we're now going to go to page 18 and we're going to find a word that is in the first line on that page in a title of a book. So page 18. Metal coils threatening to punch my skin. I haven't slept in more than 24 hours. I feel like the obvious one is like the or to. Maybe I have a book with more in the title. I always use Goodreads to help me because otherwise I will be generally staring at myself for so long. So I'm going to try like the less obvious words first. I'm going to try more first because I feel like potentially I do have a book that has more in the title. No, I don't. No, I don't. Okay. Maybe than? Nope. Okay, I think we're gonna go with the. We just need a book that has that in the title. Okay, this is quite easy, I would say, because a lot of books are like the, but I'm gonna try and choose one that's actually like the first word's not the. So we could do Fear the Flames. I mean, that works, because like I said, I want the word in the title. Fear the Flames by Olivia Rose Darling, because obviously that is in the title. And I didn't want to do one that was like, because I could have done Secrets of the Dead, Return of the Darkness. Or I could have done like The Night and the Moth, The Crimson Moth. With Fear the Flames by Olivia Rose Darling. So now to choose the book that we're actually going to read, we need to find a author's name that starts with the same letter. To make this easier on myself, I will do whatever words are in the author's name. I'll do the first letter of each word. So we could do an O, an R or a D as the author's first name or last name. Okay, first we're going to look at the TBR for the month. Okay, our only option from my January TBR is Claiming of Souls by R.A. Sandpiper, because obviously it has an R in, so we could do this for Olivia Rose Darling. So that could be a pick. We could do Wrath of the Dragon by Olivia Rose Darling. I feel like that's somewhat of a cop-out. Okay, let's just go for Claiming of Souls by R.A. Sandpiper. This is the third book in the Fire series. I really liked the first two and I really want to get to this one. And I have technically started this one, but I only started it this morning. So the fact that it's been chosen is crazy. But let's go with Claiming of Souls by R.A. Sandpiper. I thought I would give a quick reading update on A Claiming of Souls. I am actually now on page 268. I've been reading on my Kindle rather than the physical just because I've been reading like in the morning and then like before bed, so it's easier for me to like lay in bed with my Kindle. But yeah, like I said, I'm now on page 268, which is 61%. I have about just under 200 pages left and I'm really enjoying it. I'm having a great time. I'm very much still enjoying the plot of this book. I did find it a little bit difficult, I think, to get back into it at the start because it had been, I think it's been nearly 2 months since I picked up book 2, so it's been a little while, and that was the main reason I wanted to read it in December, but obviously I didn't get around to it. We are following directly on the events of book 2. If you don't know what this series is about, in book 1 we are following Suri, who is a thief who basically has a massive debt, so she impersonates a foreign princess at a ball hoping to steal from people so then she can make some money, but she ends up killing a guard for the Lord of Darkness, I think they call him, basically, and we kind of go from there. So I really like this series. If you want a very, very big slow burn, you will get a very big slow burn. Like, only now are they actually like, they like each other, but yeah, and I'm like 60% into book 3. I'm having a really good time. I don't really have many thoughts, but I'm enjoying where the plot's going. I'm still enjoying our characters and how the book's gonna end, but yeah, like I said, I don't have too much left. I've binged quite a chunk of this morning, nearly 200 pages, because I really want to finish this today. I do have to go to work in like 15 minutes, so I'm gonna see how much I can read before I go, and then I'll probably end up finishing it tonight when I'm home. It is reading update time, and the reading update is that I finished A Claiming for Souls by R.A. Sandpiper. I did really enjoy this. I have ended up on a 4-star rating. Now I'm going to go a little bit more on my thoughts. So I'm not going to put spoilers, but throughout the course of the whole series, I really enjoyed the plot. It was the plot that kept me reading. I was invested in the plot, the way it was going to go, how it evolved, how it changed throughout the course of the 3 books. The one thing that I wouldn't say, like, I wouldn't even say that this put a damper on my thoughts of the book. I personally just didn't connect to the characters. I really liked our characters. I thought Suri was great. I thought Cole was great. I thought our side characters were great. I generally did like all our characters. I just didn't connect to them in like a deeper level, which personally for me, if a book's going to be 5 stars, I'm going to connect to those characters. But like I said, I really still enjoyed our characters. I enjoyed the plot. I enjoyed the way it kept going, how the story went. I enjoyed how we got like character development and different storylines and everything about it. I generally did really enjoy it, and that is why I'm on a 4-star rating with it. But I'm very, very, very happy that I finished this series off. I think I read book 1 back in October, so it's been a little while. October, November. Yeah, because I read book 1 and the first novella in October, book 2 in November, and then obviously just reading book 3 now in January. But yeah, like I said, I really enjoyed it. I really like R.A. Sandpiper's writing, and I do have another book already on my physical TBR that I do want to pick up by this author. I definitely would recommend this series if you definitely want a enemies to lovers, slow burn, plot-driven fantasy. I think you'd really enjoy this. And yeah, like I said, I really liked our plot. I enjoyed our characters. Did I connect to them? No, but that's a me problem, not a book problem. Thank you so much for watching. I really hope you enjoyed it, and I hope to see you in the next one. Bye.